Welcome to Mistress Wendy's Tarot, and here we go. Let's do a video for today. Today is, what is today? The 3rd of October. Ironically, it's my high school boyfriend's birthday. Yeah, weird coincidence. Cat nail. Cat nails are everywhere. And they might roam through here. I have 2 cats. But either which way, let's go ahead and see what kind of nonsense the world wants to bring us today. Let's see what kind of nonsense the world wants to... Oh, good God. The curse of having tiny hands. Oh, okay. All right. I am a triple fire sign, so if you notice fire... It's represented highly here, but we're gonna pull some oracles and then clarify those with some tarot cards. Make sure we know what the fuck we're talking about. All right. Ooh. Ooh, both those wanted to come out. I see you. Both those wanted to come out. Alright. Let's do a little reading. See what we got. You are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. I think a lot of people are coming out of their hermit mode right now. And it makes sense that they would come out in a way in which slowly, like a flower buds, like slowly but surely opening up to show the world exactly who you are. Going beyond normal. Yeah, and I really think this is the whole energy, is the status quo is no longer what we actually want. It actually never was. It was what we were told that we needed. So let's go ahead and read up on that one. It says going beyond normal. 14, which is 5, which is transformation. Freedom, change, adventure, expansion, inspiration, personal work, and growth. All right. Let's see here. We have going beyond normal. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way. Even if it seems riskier or less safe to rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills off the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and the complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limited factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according to plan. Choose to value decisions based on passion and instinct and trust in life enough to brace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. There is a time and a place for logic, strategy, planning, and measurable outcomes. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant not to worship them or allow them to quash our less rational but equally valuable decision-making tools. Intuition, feelings, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing, the inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. On the other hand, gardening and art do provide us with a plan about more closely loosely held, the plan still requires us to set aside time to draw upon reliable methods and to prepare with certain tools. However, there is also a healthy dose of organic flow, responsiveness, and trust in the creative process of bringing something to life. This leads to the cultivation of the most beautiful, abundant, and successful garden and the most vivid healing art. So you're being asked to stay open to your intuition and at the same moment not given to practical stresses, especially those you don't have any control over. So banish a curse and rebirth. All of this seems to be a pretty clear message of redesigning who we are as a society and redesigning who we are in relationships and who we are in partnerships and who we are in business. All of these things are connected. All of these things tied into our daily life. But the curse, there's a curse we have to banish. I wonder what that's about. Let's check that out. This card can symbolize unfair treatment towards you. A person who has a strong influence in your life has mistreated you or fails to see your point of view. The actions of others speak for their misalignment, not yours. And you have the power to choose how that impacts you. Your worth does not change based on other people's state of mind. The pain or misunderstandings can disappear if you decide not to internalize the negativity. Dwelling over what has been said means reliving the hurtful emotion and letting it control your actions. It's time to take a step back and allow the new positive energy to embrace you. Think of what you can learn from this experience and know that karma has your back. And rebirth. This card can be very positive in a reading. The rebirth card symbolizes the end of one period and the beginning of another. The release of bad habits, unhealthy attachments, struggle, or the end of a vicious cycle. The moth is born at the end of a period of painful growth, and it's now able to fly. Energy never dissipates. It only changes from one form to another. But if you resist leaving behind the old path, you may experience some distress. Try to see the positive energy coming at you and the opportunity you are being given. Leaving someone behind and looking back could bring nostalgia and longing for the old days, but the future holds a different role for you. It's time to face it and start bright new beginnings. Yeah, it sounds to me like everybody's ready for a new start. Let's pull a couple magic cards. I like magic cards because they show the characters in your life that are wearing masks. Ooh, we got 3. Daggone. A plant wall. Like all jungle plants, the vines must fight and claw for sunlight. Once their place is secured, they grow strong, sharp, and impenetrable. Human warrior. Garen Brigg the Carver. Countless knights of Garenberg owe their lives to his peerless craftsmanship. Because craftsmanship is important. Because building secure walls once you get out from the floor of the forest is important. Goreclaw, Terror of Kalsisma, and I'm sure someone's going to say I pronounced that wrong, and you're right, I did. I'm probably really bad at certain words. You don't want to know how she got that name. Arr, she's a terror. She's a legendary creature of the earth. And she won't stop until she's got trampled. So I mean, she just won't stop. So I think, I'm not sure yet. I think a lot of things, but I'm not sure yet. What are we going to clarify here? Let's clarify the bear. All right. Temperance. Okay. It's the card of Sagittarius. I do bring Sagittarius energy here, but it's serenity, combination of forces, a realization. I think this more means that we have to calmly build our walls and our craftsmanship, because there's something that's coming. But we have to create balance. In other words, we can't just freak out. You can't just freak out. You gotta take it a balanced approach. What about banish this curse? Let's banish this curse have to say. Banish this curse. Banish this curse. What is okay. Pisces, 8 of Cups. Change, journey, instability, lack of center, separation. Make your decision and take action. I think the cards really just want you to just make a decision. Choose exactly what you're fighting for. No more indecision, which is ironic because, yeah, Venus and Libra. Yeah, indecision freaking city right now. And defend. So these two are defense. Keep your defense high. Once you get in the sun, keep yourself in the sun. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. That's what Temperance wants you to do. But be secure in that all of the fake will fall. Right? And be ready. You got to be ready for the opportunity when it comes your way. Yeah, especially be ready for any kind of opportunity that is going to not have you masking, but protect your community. And take action. And take action. Exactly. It really would be a good time to take action on those protective measures, because you got to fight and claw your way for the sunshine in order to build your wall. But I just keep picturing, as that wall's built, of vines that can easily open and shut again, protects those inside. Well, that's kind of dire. Okay, not that deck, not that deck, this deck. All right. Now, we're going to clarify the whole reading. Okay. I mean, I'm down. The Hanged Man. And the Six of Wands. So, we have to go inside. We have to go inside and watch and wait and be patient. And then when the time is right, we can fly out of this brush. And there will be some good things. It's not a dire situation. I mean, in all essence, it's, yeah. It turns into good things all around. I don't know, this is an interesting read. I'd like to thank anybody who came along with me today, and I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. This is Mr. Swindy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.